Okay, it's been a great growing season for most of us. Now it's time to protect some plants from the onslaught of winter. If you have plants that are in the area that snow's going to kind of crunch on top of them, you basically have two choices. The first choice involves a piece of twine. Generally about 8 feet works for me. And if you're like most of us, as you start to pull out a bunch of twine, inevitably you'll have a thing that doesn't look so good. Just set it aside. We're going to take 8 feet of twine. I'm going to put a simple double loop knot in the end. You know, I fish up in the Arctic. I use this double loop knot. All you have to do is just loop it once, tighten it up, loop it again, tighten it again. We've used this for tents, we've used this for anything, and I've been using it for shrubs for years. Now I'm going to take this and I'm going to cinch it right up. I'm going to bring it around the plant. I'm running my piece. 8 feet is the magic number. As long as you want, it can be as long as you want, as long as it's 8 feet. And now look what I'm doing. I'm simply tying around the plant, creating a pyramid type of effect. And by using this simple piece of twine, that's all we have to use, tying it again on the same loop that I started with, now this plant is winterized and will stay just fine. 2 half hitches will work. This plant will stay just fine all winter long. Even if the snow and ice fall upon it, it can still take it. Your other choice, of course, is to coppice, C-O-P-P-I-C-E, or cut a plant to the ground. Any shrub that has more than one stem, you can cut it to the ground. Generally, that would be about the height you'd want to leave it at. Cut it with your Felco No. 2 pruners to the ground. You'll be just fine next spring. You might wonder why I have some of this Neptune's Harvest Fish and Seaweed Tonic fertilizer here. I make sure all of my plants are well mulched in, and I fertilize them with liquid fertilizer right up until the time the ground freezes. What you do in your yard now will pay big dividends next spring. I'm Jim Sollecito, and I look forward to seeing you soon.